Before printing, we must convert our STL file into a CubePro formatted file. To do this, we will use the CubePro provided software. Start by opening a new model and selecting your STL file from the menu. Once your file has been imported, you have a range of functionality using the CubePro software. From the Move Geometry tab, you can move your object right, left, or up and down using the X and Y axis. From the Scale Geometry tab, you can alter the size of your object. However, keep in mind, the size of your object is directly related to the amount of filament used. The Rotate Geometry tab allows you to move your 3D object on an X, Y, and Z axis. This is important for placing your object in the most ideal print position. Once you have finalized your 3D object's position, size, and orientation, click the Build button at the top right of your window. The Build menu offers a large variety of options. For this example, I will use a custom setting. The Layer Resolution options refer to the amount of detail your object will have. The larger the resolution, the more detail and the more filament required. The Print Strength option refers to the strength of your inner structure's object, ranging from hollow to almost solid. This also plays into the amount of filament used. The print pattern is the design of the inner structure of your object. This ranges from lines to honeycombs and also affects the strength of your object. Sidewalk relates to the layer of filament that supports the bottom of an object. If you have a narrow object such as mine, the sidewalk serves as a base that will help support that object from falling down. Once that object has been printed, you can easily tear away the sidewalk layer. Supports are used when the printing object needs a supporting structure to print properly. The supports are cut away after the object is finished printing. Points are easy to remove and best for curved surfaces, while lines are more ideal for straight, flat surfaces. Once you've finished your support and sidewalk options, click the Advanced button at the top of the window. From here, we can fine-tune our print job. Each option will have an effect on the amount of filament required for our print. For this object, I'm going to use structures, and to ensure my object has the most detail, I'm going to enable the Fine Feature mode. After finalizing your print options, click OK and click Build. Rename your file and click OK. Your file will now be converted into a CubePro format. This may take several minutes. Once completed, a window will display the estimated amount of filament and time required for print. Click OK and save the new file to a flash drive. Plug in the printer. On the right side of the machine is an on and off switch. Flip the switch to the on position. Locate the print plate and place it into the printer. Magnets on the bottom ensure a tight fit. Plug in your flash drive with your CubePro formatted file. Press the on button to turn on the printer. Select the print option and using the right and left arrows, navigate to your file and press print. You will eventually be asked to apply glue to the plate. Apply glue to the print pad in small circular formations as seen here. Make sure to cover all areas where your object will be printed. Return the plate to the printer and click Continue. Your object will now start printing. When your object is finished printing, wait for the jets to cool before removing the plate. Remove the plate from the printer and gently pull your object off. Select the Setup menu, change cartridge, and select the filament you wish to change. Wait while the print jet heats up. When hot, gently pull the filament from the print jet. Then select Continue from the menu screen. Firmly pull up on the cartridge and remove the remaining filament by pulling it from the tube. From the new cartridge, pull out roughly 1 foot of filament. Insert the filament under the clamp and through the tube located in the back of the printer. Continue feeding the filament through the tube until you can firmly place the cartridge back into position. Once the cartridge is pushed back into position, continue feeding the filament through the tube until it reaches the other end. Press Continue and then feed the filament back into the printer jet. Leveling the print plate is normally done upon installation and rarely needs further maintenance. From the Setup menu, locate Print Plate Calibration and select Level Plate. Select one of the corners. Using the leveling sheet, if there is no resistance on the paper when sliding it between the print jets and the print pad, rotate the adjustment knob counterclockwise until there is slight resistance. Continue with this approach until all 3 corners have been calibrated. Be careful when rotating each knob. Rotate slightly and check frequently for resistance. Note that if done incorrectly, this can cause damage to the print jet. Once all 3 corners have been checked, click Continue to finish calibration.